Okay, you ready? Okay. Hello, my name is Alex Stripmatter. I'll be your student physical therapist today. What brings you in today?
I have left forearm pain
Okay, and can you specifically say where that is on your forearm?
on the inside.
Okay. Well, we'll start off by doing some range of motion tests first. So first we're going to test for your forearm supination. So we'll have you tuck your elbow in. Perfect. Feel that? Perfect. So the axis of rotation is the ulnar styloid process, and then the stationary arm is the midsection of the humerus, and then the ventral wrist is the moment arm. So perfect. And then all the way over. 90 degrees. And the agonist on that is your biceps brachii and your supinators, and your antagonist would then be your pronator teres and your pronator quadratus. So next we're going to do wrist flexion. So put your forearm on the table. Perfect. Yep. Enough room to fully flex. Perfect. So for wrist flexion, the triquetrum is the axis of rotation. The triquetrum to the olecranon process is the stationary arm, and then parallel to your fifth metacarpal is your moment arm. So fully flex your wrist. Perfect. And that one is 82 degrees. So good there. And your agonist in those ones are your flexor carpi radialis and your flexor carpi ulnaris, and then your antagonist would be any of your extensor muscles like your extensor carpi radialis longus and your extensor carpi radialis brevis. So next we're going to test your wrist flexion. So have you rest your arm there. Perfect. I'm going to stabilize the forearm. So now I'm going to palpate the flexor carpi ulnaris and then flex your wrist. Perfect. And then same thing, except we're going to palpate the flexor carpi radialis. So right there, and then flex. Perfect. I can feel the contraction on both. So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to flex your wrist. I'm going to pull it towards me, and you're going to try to resist that motion, okay? So stabilize the forearm, and then fully flex. I'm going to pull away. I'm going to pull towards me, downwards, and away. So no break there. So I give that a 5. And then we're going to do the same thing, except I'm going to pull the opposite way. So stabilize that, and then I'm going to pull. Little bit of a break, so I'd give that one a 4 out of 5. So next thing we're going to do is, if you wouldn't mind laying on your back on the table, and we're going to test your biceps brachii, some manual muscle testing. So we're going to flex both your shoulder and your elbow at the same time. Perfect. Arm is in supination. So I'm going to stabilize the elbow, and then once again I'm going to pull towards me, and you're going to try to resist that, okay? So little bit of a break, so I give that one a 4. Other than that, good. Thank you.